Okay, so I have a cat that's spoiled. I think we all know this. He just by the screen again. Has to come see his dad and snuggles. And late out next to dad while he does the stream. Yes. He's a big fat Georgie technical advisor. I was just watching a video on YouTube today that was kind of interesting. Apparently, it's about Fable. Okay. Now, we all watched the trailer. I thought it was pretty good. I liked the trailer. It was actually pretty decent. It was a different way of storytelling. And when it got to the end, it said, "We don't need no bloody heroes." And I was like, okay. So cool. Fable's back. And the whole story. And then come to find out it's a giant telling the story, which is even better. Really good. And then the main character come out. And I was like, what the hell? I mean, I'm sure some of you were the same way. They were like, what the hell? It's hard to see. How do I say this? A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, right? Or as we go, to boldly go where no one has gone before. There's another one. And this is the far future, right? Far future. Yep. It's the far future. Mm-hmm. So, lately, I know this is going to go bad. Lately, it seems, I'm going to go get the dilithium and then we're out. It seems lately that everything has to have politics or woke gender or everything in it. Okay? Now, I saw Fable. Nice trailer. Awesome story. Fable 3 wasn't too bad. I actually enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Then they showed me the character. The main hero, right? Now, here's the thing a lot of people don't get. Okay? And I'm a guy playing a girl right now. You notice? You get it? I'm a straight guy playing a girl right now. You get it? Okay. So before you start sitting there and going, I like making characters. I like making characters in the TV show, the story, and everything else. And yes, that does make female characters. It's real simple. I could want a Deanna Troi for a science officer if I wanted to. I could want all the above. Okay? So I get that, right? Now, this new day and age, and yes, I'm going to be really anti whatever you want to call it. Everybody thinks they have to take that line and fudge the fuck out of it, right? You stick your thumb on it and put Vaseline over it and try to pull a wool over everybody's eyes by saying you're not one or the other. Now that's fine. You know, you have your way, you have what you want, you have the whole beginning, right? You want to be who you want to be, and that's all there is to it. Okay, fine. But, with that said, okay, everybody who says you aren't, which biologically and physically and, let's see, educationally, you know what I mean, you can't be a mouse or a Muppet unless you actually are made out of stuffing and cloth, right? And we're a bit too big for mice, you know. I mean, I suppose you could get down, get a little mouse tail, put some ears on, but, you know, you're not a mouse. Might be a furry. You know, who knows? So when I saw the Fable trailer, I'm sorry, but that character looked like he got hit by a truck.
For a limited time only, I will be awarding bonus
and suffered a very big old injury, and they stitched her face back together all wrong. Or it was a Tim, and she had Timmy's tits, or Tammy's tits. Okay, now when it comes to video games and fantasy video games, okay, and this is where everybody's gonna get that. Look, if Fable is in a continent far, far away on a whole different world or planet, right? Which is usually how Fable is. It's in a fantasy world with swords and medieval times, okay? With a little cross of steampunk or whatever you want to put it, right?
I hope you get out there and
it doesn't say Earth. It doesn't say New York City. It doesn't say any of that crap. Right? But apparently, everything has to be Earth, right? So as far as I'm concerned, somebody changed the hair, and a lot of people went crazy about it. And the thing is the character looks much better with longer hair than shorter hair. She doesn't look like a Chuck anymore. She starts to look like a female. And granted, if you genderfy and all that stuff, that's fine. But how do we know this character is genderfied? And then we just found out from another thing I was watching that one of the genderfies, or non-gender or whatever you want to call it, non-binary, put the character in without the consent from the CEOs that work there. Now that could be a big lie, but if she did, then she deserves to get fired. Yeah? Or whatever she did was a mistake and it didn't go over so well. Moving on. Where are we going today? Oh, Delta Quadrant. Oh, no. Not Delta Quadrant. Okay, we're going to Delta Quadrant. That's where we're headed. Back to the ship. Back to the ship. So, things like that happen. But yeah, seriously, that character looked all wrong. And no offense, but if you want people to buy stuff, and we're talking all kinds of people, and I will say this, and I know you're going to get all mad, or people are going to get mad, or some people if they hear it, but here's the deal. If the character that you're playing is not attractive to you, you won't buy the game. It's that simple. Whether you're straight, gay, or otherwise. If she's an ugly lesbian, every girl out there will not buy the game. Do you understand? If you get what I'm saying? That's just common sense. Sex sells, no matter who you are. This is why Master Chief always had a helmet. For all you know, he could look like a buck-toothed rabbit Bugs Bunny man underneath that helmet.
Greetings. Admiral
But they went a different way in marketing. Instead of focusing on who the character was, which ended up all blown up in their face. Everybody liked Master Chief than anything else. They tried to make him into a non-automaton hero that didn't have a gender or anything else.
What would you like to know? Sorry we don't have time for a tour, but the Admiral insists he needs to speak with you right away.
And then what happened, and this is the funny part,
for you in the ready room.
all the men decided that he was a male.
Greetings.
So Master Chief could have actually been a female when they started the game.
We do not have much. I am still.
But
what else do you need?
the money that they brought in came from male players. A lot more than it did female players. So therefore they made him male. I bet you didn't know that. Interesting fact, isn't it?
My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts.
And then they all say Bungie doesn't have anything to do with money. They care about their players. Bullshit. So, we're playing Star Trek today, and we're playing a 7 on the Enterprise G. Yes, I'm playing Star Trek Legacy in Star Trek Online. And we're going to make Star Trek Legacy the show right here. Funny. But yes, oh, and I watched another one of Bungie's we are a business and we handle things this way because their player base is dropping again.
Please take the name. Don't. You're not going.
And every time one of their CEOs talks, I feel like I'm being sold a lemon for off the car lot.
Can you hear me? Come speak to me at the desk terminal.
When one of these, when somebody from Star Trek talks, right? They'll sit there and they'll tell you how they designed the ship, and they'll tell you what they're doing in the company, even though they have pronouns or whatever. They'll still sit there and explain everything to you, and the thing is there's not a lie among it, not one.
Good.
Okay?
Now we will be able to remain in contact.
And it's short, it's sweet, it's on 10 forward, it's lasts about an hour and a half, okay? And they do it once a week, or maybe twice a week, or sometimes maybe every 3 weeks, right? Or once a month, okay? Really informative, tells you what's coming, you run into new ships, you run into this and that, it's great, right? Whether you agree with some of the stuff they do, you know, whatever, but they pretty much tell you how the game's going to run, and they'll let you know if you're not getting the ship for a while and all that. And yeah, sometimes it's bad news because we're not getting the ship we want. And so on and so forth. But when Destiny starts, it's like, well, back when we made Halo, the business was different. The marketplace was different. Now we're making, instead of making games and multiple numbers of games, like Destiny 3, right? We're working on players getting along and compatibility and friendship. And I'm sorry, but along this line, they don't give a fuck if you have friends on that game or not. So if you believe them, you're high. You need to go see a therapist. Because we're working on friendships in Destiny and everything else, but we made Marathon and everything's falling apart in Destiny, the game, and it's glitching and lagging and shut down for maintenance 30 times a week and da-da-da-da-da. But hey, we're worried about you players. BS. It's a line to keep you playing, so you keep paying them money for Solstice and shit like that we already had for free years ago.
This will strengthen my mental defenses.
God.
Excellent.
I love watching it. Anyways, moving on. What are we doing now? Yes, we're going to the crew deck. So, you have to come in here and do the Mindscape. And the Mindscape's kind of interesting, but, you know, it's the Mindscape. So it's a little weird. And this one's going to be funny because we're going to meet ourselves. Very interesting. Yes, the Delta Quadrant, you're going to see ourselves a lot. See? Hi, 7 and 9, meet 7 and 9.
What is happening? What am I doing here? Who are you? I have no reason to trust you, but...
7. You are currently expecting.
Okay, 7 and 9, meet 7 and 9. Alright, now where do I go? We're going to have a couple more missions like that.
That is Borg technology. But the presence of the client...
Oh boy. You want some of this? You want some of this? Now I have a question. If the Borg can assimilate Undine, why can't I assimilate Undine? I hit the assimilate button and it becomes my own little Borg that follows me around.
Maybe a reflection of the unconscious.
But it doesn't. Okay, do it. Alright, 7. Wah! Whoopie whoopie. Going to the bridge. Right. Cooper! Come here, Cooper. I owe you, Cooper. Come here. Look, 7 and 9, meet 7 and 9, meet Cooper. They're twins. Dun dun dun. Got something for you. It's called Feed Your Clothes. That's the best million thing ever. I don't want to send you there, Cooper. We're going to be around. Have an explosive drone. Oh, he's down already. I didn't get half my stuff done. Release Tuvok. So how's it over there in mini Minecraft land?
With Cooper.
Little one. You're leaving the mine mode. Oh, look, it's Tuvok. Did you see him poke me in the eye? If you have a tall character, he won't poke you in the eye if you're female. I was watching a video, they had an orc character playing this same mission, right? She's like a big Amazon Orion, right? And he reaches out to touch her face, and he's not touching her face.
We still do not have a...
I was like, oh, you know you did that on purpose. Old Tuvok was grabbing a feel. That was funny. I was like, oh boy. Never fails. Boys will be boys. Or girls, or he, she's, or whatever you want to call it.
You don't belong here.
There's still going to be booba involved. Yeah, I'm sorry. I adopted that word from VTubers. I thought it was funny. Booba. Kind of like poofta. Yep.
We should use the link to our advantage.
Hey, Minecraft is a good game. I am surprised. When I first saw Minecraft, and this is the thing, because I used to play with a kid when he was younger. He used to love it. Now he's older, he wants to play
Cooper
Diablo
is
4
trying
and
to
other
block
stuff.
progress.
Look
Look for another path.
But he's 22. And I'm not saying he grew out of it, I'm just saying that he kind of just grew away from it. So anyways, ghost, about to shoot him. So anyways, when I saw the game, I was like, are you kidding me? Right?
In 23 seconds.
I'm like, it's an 8-bit game with blocks in it, right? And I'm like, we've been trying to get away from 8-bit games for like years. You know what I mean?
Keep searching.
So I'm like, okay, it's an 8-bit game with blocks in it. I got this, right? It can't be that hard, right? And then it gets me. Because, one, Minecraft is one of the original survival games. I think it was one of the first that started that way. Now, I could be wrong. There could have been a phone game that really sucked that started out as a survival game.
I sense we are making progress. Keep searching.
Anyways, so I was like, here's an 8-bit game with blocks, and this is just too cute to freaking, you know, and the kids will love it and everything else. So I watched it, and I played it, and then I got digging. And I got digging and digging and digging and digging and digging, and I didn't stop. And survival games are kind of interesting, but that one's a better survival game because not everybody's trying to kill you when you start. You get it? Yes, in some servers they are, but not everybody. Oh wait, I love this. Manual lock. Okay, we're pushing the button. Engage manual unlock. Manual unlock. Descaling a herring. Recoupling the decoupler. This is my favorite. Recoupling the decoupler. Recoupling the decoupler. Yep. And then it opens. So where was I? I got lost.
There.
So we got playing it, and then I was building stuff, and I made an underground cave, and I basically made Lord of the Rings Dwarven Empire on my whole map. It was all through the map. And I had a great time doing it, and Monkey would like build catapults and stuff to blow stuff up on the surface. So if you built a house on the surface, he was going to wipe it out one way or another. They used to call it a water cannon or something with TNT.
This ordeal
And
has
he could
Tackley's
build
joint.
one in like 5 seconds. It was crazy. Don't get me wrong. He loved playing and had a great time. And I always gave him materials, so it made it better. But somewhere along the line, I just grew out of it. Or grew uninterested, so to speak. You know what I mean? People were building like the Notre Dame and all that. And I'm like, nah, I ain't going that crazy into it. It's an 8-bit block game, you know? I'm not going to build the whole Roman Empire, you know? We're not going to build all of Rome, the Sistine Chapel and everything. No, I'm good with that. So we started investigating places and going to the underworld and all that and stealing blocks and making obsidian. And my biggest thing was making a good house to keep everything out. Or a good tunnel material holder to keep everything out. Okay, we're going into fluid space.
This passage will work.
Good, we're out.
Must go.
Fluid space! Da-da-da. So yeah, it's not a bad game. I don't think it is. I mean, I think it's very simplistic, and a lot of people love it. You know, and then they made it more, how do I say this? They added mods to it, changed the looks. Now it's a Star Trek. There's a whole Star Wars Minecraft. And soon there'll be a Star Trek Minecraft, probably. But you could build on it, and it made it so you could build on it, which is good. But I just, you know, the kid grew up, stopped playing it, so I stopped helping him mine. It's just, that's the way it was. It's pretty much the way it went. But I don't care for the survival horror as much as everybody does. I just don't. Like there was one, I can't remember, World War Z or something. The Bedrock. But it's been going a long time, and they built a new version of it, or a different kind of game where you like strategize and stuff, which is good too. It's all the bedrock. You got me. I don't know Minecraft terms. Back when I was playing it was all about the rocks. It was all about the blocks. So, if you want to see Little Brat, she has a Minecraft server she runs on.
Command bioship is weakened. You must beam aboard and locate them for a while.
But on this server, she's my Little Brat. Remember that. Yeah, she's pretty good at Minecraft. I watched her. Seen her do like speedruns and stuff. It's not my bag. I would rather play Star Trek and first-person shooters or things like that. Now, I played a different survival game one day because I wanted to play something different. And everybody's like, oh, you gotta try survival games. So I did. I built a house, protected it from zombies, built gates, the whole nine yards to keep out the zombies and all that crap. Then I come back on one day and my house is gone. Why? Because I wasn't there to stop the zombies from destroying it. Sims. Sims is another one. Built my house, had a family, had about 8 kids, was going great in the grandfather years. Alien comes by out of fucking nowhere and blasts my house like it's Mars attacks. Red beam burns it all, kills everybody because they're all there during a freaking holiday or something. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this crap. We're good. I like to collect stuff, not lose it. That's why I grew out of that kind of game. Ugh. Alright, we got medical, we're going in here.
Cooper should be an intriguing.
Oh, I had to use the consoles to open the
I
door.
shall make the attempt.
Now, he's gonna do like a mind meld to talk to the ship because it's a living ship. What the frick? I'll be right back. Why is it every time I start this damn stream this week?
The ship is resisting now. I must move to another neural cluster. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate.
It's hard to talk on the phone and keep the game going. Yeah. So I'm back. Hello. Mom was calling to check on me. I should have known.
You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks.
Yeah. I would, but they're on the ceiling, and they won't come down, and I can't shoot them up there, so... Until they do...
You must protect me from Undine
Yes,
attacks.
too long. Shut up. Alright, what do we got?
The ship is resisting
Ah.
now. I must move to another neural cluster.
Okay. Yep.
You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate.
That was cool. Yeah, right
You
there.
must protect me from Undine attacks.
Wow. Tuvok's being a little obtuse today. Ah, no! No! I'm down for the count.
You must protect me from Undine attacks.
Alright. Cooper's dead. Good. Yes, so...
What is happening? You
should be out there running around in my shorts though. It's nice and cooler when it rains.
To your mind.
Hmm.
Your thoughts to my thoughts.
Why should we listen to the weak?
You will perish when the Iconians complete their purge. To the Iconians, you are weak.
Mm-hmm.
When we fight one another, we are weak. United, we are strong.
Uh-huh.
No! Don't listen to him!
No, don't listen to him. What time you got what you
The
got?
needs of the many outweigh the
Cooper.
needs of the few.
Alright.
We don't need them!
Will survive.
They are weak. I will save us.
Yeah, okay. are weak.
What? No!
Are strong. Guess what? You get melted back into the pool of genetic soup. Uh-oh. Sucks to be you, Goober. Bye-bye. There goes the Goober. I don't like him anyways. He's rude. Oh, somebody got another T6 ship, promotional ship. Alright, we are ready to roll. That mission is over.
There are no signs our shared effort is prevented.
Okay, Admiral, we're good. We're out. That mission is over. Done with. Yeah.
Admiral Tuvok is safe, along with Voyager. There's something.
Congratulations.
Alright. Now we get to do a reunion. Yeah, we got 30 minutes. We got enough time, I think. Alright, let's go.
There's something interesting.
It's pretty easy. Okay, we are now in the Delta Quadrant. Not my favorite. Defeat Borg crown. How did I defeat Borg? Okay. Defeat the aliens on nuclear. I can do that. Travel to the reunion. Yep, that's it. Train to work. So, as I was saying, we are now in the Delta Quadrant. And yes, sometimes you are stuck here like Voyager was for the rest of the millennium. No, it's just a lot of chapters and missions here. Tons of them. Alright, we're going to take out the Kazon.
Voyager is under attack by the Kazon.
They nerfed him here yet or not? We're supposed to nerf these suckers. Capture on damage is done. That's done. Alright, let's pick up Voyager.
Thank you for your assistance.
This base is populated by Telexians. My shipmate from Voyager.
Oh.
Joined them before they moved to this location.
Okay.
The Telexians are looking for a
Alright,
new
I know why they were Borg. Never mind.
Now, we have found one.
Oh, dog barking.
The Alliance is insisting that the relocation of the Romulans
How
will be
wonderful!
invaluable.
Where are my wonderful?
Alright. Did that one work? No, it didn't. Back up. I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast. I do like the fact these are like pitch-pox generators. Like, that generator doesn't look like the other generator. And this generator down here won't look the same either. So it kind of fits Talaxian because they salvage everything. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so
I wouldn't
much.
say they're junk dealers, but they do salvage parts from anything they find. And then they build something out of it. Talaxians. Gotta stop trying to fall asleep here. So how we doing? Little Brad's still over there playing Minecraft. Ta-da. I think I'm back.
So good to meet you in person. View screens are so impersonal, don't you think? Shake your hand. If memory serves, that's how. Mr. Vulcan? Is that you, Tuvok?
Uh-oh.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Okay, I'm moving. Alright.
What a
Alright.
wonderful surprise. Come, my friends, we have so much to discuss.
Thanks. Alright, let's get talking, Neelix.
You look well,
As do you. Family, children. Being here has changed me for the better.
Indeed. This colony is an improvement on your previous home.
Twice as large and completely updated. You should see the kitchen.
But you still seek a new homeworld?
Okay.
Of course, children need sun and open skies. A place to put down roots.
Weird how that works. Alright.
What was
Uh-oh.
that?
Sound like a...
The operations bay. Dexter was in there.
We gotta go over here and follow Neelix. We don't really technically have to follow him. We can run over here and beat him to it. Or not. We gotta wait until he opens the door. My bad, I forgot. Well, whoever's in there probably died by now, Neelix, with you taking so long.
Dexter's trapped. Please, do something.
Pretty easy. Teleport Dexter from here to there. Transport.
Dex is a little dizzy. Several of our systems are malfunctioning.
Alright, so now I'm going to turn into a helper and fix stuff. That's it. Yep. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, let's get the crane next. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Go to jump and it goes to the menu instead of jumping. Ooh. You hold it just a bit longer than you should. Ooh. Alright, we're good. Now we're down. Now, the reason why I skipped this console over here is because it takes longer. It has a bunch of questions that ask you, and then you have to answer them right. Now, there's a trick, because this thing used to be a pain in the butt. It now has, like, keywords, like, right here. Okay. It says power, right? So there's your keywords. You gotta look for the thing that says power, right? Then it says electroplasm flow. Yeah, you get the point. It used to be hard because you didn't know what it was and you couldn't figure it out. And if you didn't get it right, you'd have to start over. I think I sat here one day for like 10 minutes when I first played it because I couldn't figure it out. Because it doesn't give you any clues, so that I just gave you the answers. And I'm sorry, but usually if you don't have a question in front of you, it's hard to figure out the answers. Okay, that's cool. Alright. Now we're turning to Neelix. And then he's going to ask you to do something else. What is that? Oh, here we go. Nope, Neelix is in here. Now, depending on what you are, engineering or science or tactical, it used to change. I don't know if it does anymore. I think it stays the same. Yeah, it stays the same now. Like, you could get ingredients for the cooking. I think that's one of the other ones. Engineering, I think, is the workload. But I'm not sure if it changes anymore. $2, no doubt about that.
Greetings, Thread. Really? I've known Mannix for many years now. If he says he traded shifts, I believe him.
I believe him. Alright.
I don't believe that's...
Betting work shifts on a game of caddis cock is extremely unprofessional.
It's extremely unprofessional. Yeah, we kind of get that $2, but you know...
Hi there. Oh, yes.
Drexa never worries about the details, but she's one of the nicest people I know.
Not everybody. And to the Arthur. Alright, now help Foreman. Right? Yeah. Speak to Drexa. Yeah, not everybody's as efficient as Vulcans, I guess.
Oh, it's you, really?
Okay. Yes, Oxy, yes. Right.
Did you find...
Now I gotta talk to Mannix and then back to the Foreman. Roundabout circle.
Hey there. Oh, that...
Traded shifts.
Did you find what sounds like quite a series of miscommunications? But I still need help here. What do you think I should do about it?
Yeah, okay, make Mannix work the shifts. There, now we can go after Mastrix. Make Maul work the shift to get more out of him. Alright.
I need to skim by adjusting the sensor arrays.
Force in the pitch, you can adjust it to where you want it. You need to be within 1 kilometer, or whatever it is. So you have to go down to the lowest setting. Alright. And then back. And go down to the lowest setting. And back. Nope. Ta-da! Done. And talk to Neelix.
I need to return. We can return to...
Yes, sir, Admiral. We're on it. Then we get the beam back up. Okay. Now we gotta take him back to Voyager, wherever Voyager is. There it is.
Thank you for all you have.
Our ships are...
Then we have to go to where his ships are, which is right there.
Are you ready to depart?
Yep, we're ready to go to New Taxley. Let's go. New Talaxia. It's kind of funny because sometimes that glitches out and they fly backwards and then forward them backwards.
Are you detecting the radiation spikes?
Yep, we are. Which only means one thing.
Theta ray.
Yep. Continue the search. It should be right there. There we are.
Unknown vessel. Why? I was here first. Besides, there's a new...
Alright. I'm sorry. I don't think I came off clear enough. I said no. That's what I thought. Now, they should be back up, coming in right about now. They didn't get it either. Alright. Dun dun dun! Should be one more coming in right about now. Wow, I was gonna say, he's a dreadnought. He should have went down that fast. Alright, he's down, we're good. Alright, get out. Take you boys and go. No, now I gotta remove the tetraionic radiation. Got it. One's gone. And that one down there. And that one up there. Last one should be right there. Ta-da! Oh.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So that's it. That was a pretty short mission. That's what it does. I see.
The Malon were causing problems?
Never.
Hopefully this won't amount to more than a minor inconvenience.
Okay, now this is where you can get your neutron alloy or field generator, or I'm taking the field generator.
I'd like you to look into. Officially, there's a joint effort aimed at establishing a new presence in the Delta Quadrant. While I was captain of the Voyager, I learned a lot about this part of the galaxy. Command felt I'd be a valuable part of our efforts here, and I agree with them. We need to find out where things stand, especially with some of the more aggressive factions in the quadrant. There's something interesting.
Okay, so your next one is, I don't believe it's a mission. I believe it's patrols, I think. Yes, we're going to be here a bit. Yeah, friends in unlikely places is patrols.
It's been more than 30 years since.
Alright, so we'll go do a couple of those. Unfortunately, patrols are like all over the place in here. There's one there, and I think there's one down below that we have to do. Nope, just one. Alright, well, that's pretty easy. We're going to do wanted. Wanted's pretty easy. We can do that. That will end our time. Da-da-da! Little one's distracted. Must be all the blocks. She's doing the... How'd that go? Or when you're hitting wood, it goes boom, 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 boom. Maybe. Put them down. You don't know where that's been. Too funny. Optimus Primal. Nice. That's a nice name. Jazira's Dax. That's a nice character too. Yeah, that's a good one. Ripley. You're trying to beat me to that patrol. That's just wrong. Nah, you don't know what you're doing. Must be going to the space station or something. Hoi! Wattage a pretty easy patrol. It won't take long. And then we'll be done for today. Well, done. Video streaming anyways. Yeah! Eat this. Alright, pal. Yeah, it's like every 2 or 3 missions, and there's like 3 or 4 patrols. This one, or 1 patrol, or 2 patrols.
You have it. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out.
So when the Vodwa comes out with it, starts getting rough. I got here the first time and I was like, the hell with this place. First time I played it, I was like, no, I ain't doing this. And then I found out what the issue was. The Vodwa have a weapon that shoots kinetic damage, like really good. If you get 2 or 3 of them in a setting or a patrol, they all shoot at you if you're the only one there, right? So the mission, a lot of the missions are, they all shoot at you. Well, it is mainly kinetic damage. So what it does is if you're not prepared for it, or set up for kinetic damage, it basically beats the crap out of you until you die. Their torpedoes are vicious, their weapons are vicious, and they're Polaron, and they beat the crap out of you. So if you don't have Polaron, or I think it's Polaron, Polaron, yeah, because it's Undine or Tetrion, I think, or Ace, no, Anti-Proton. So I found that at this point you're kind of trying to figure out how things are working, like, you know, your kinetic, your traits and all that. So you have to set up your traits so you get less kinetic damage. If you have some starship traits that prevent kinetic damage, that's a good one too. And definitely set up your ship so it can take a beating, like up your shields, make sure they're more kinetic damage than they are anything else, and so on and so forth, and this will be a lot easier. If you don't, you basically get pounded a lot. Every mission you die at least 2 or 3 times. That's why the first few missions they give you like a Neutronian alloy. Use it if you get it. I'm using the other one because it does more hull stuff, because I got things that will protect against kinetic damage. Not to mention I'm 65, so I can take the damage. A lot of it. And I'm an engineer. So this is one of the tougher quadrants when that comes to that fighting and stuff, ship fighting. And I'd say Gamma is more of the tougher ground fighting. But it's also ship fighting. You just gotta work on your ship as you go. I found that phasers just won't cut it all the time. This one I ended up putting like an anti-proton beam in the front of my ship to keep it tearing through the shields. And the funny thing was, is when I first did this, there were no patrols here at all. They got added that year. They had the offbeat patrols. If you went by a planet, it would say this is planet patrol as a patrol, and you could stop and then do it. But they didn't have the patrol list, all the patrols on one thing, and you couldn't do a random patrol setup like TFOs when I first got here, and then they changed it right then that year. It was the first year they had Anniversary 10 pack, I believe, which had all the Enterprises in it. And that's it. We're out. It was that quick. Bingo banger and done. Bye bye. Alright, now that's the last patrol. We're at 56 minutes. I'm assuming I'm going to have to go back to Space Dock. I did my daily, by the way, if you hadn't noticed. This ship makes Borg because it's kind of got a theme to it where 7 is part Borg, so I make the ship so it's able to do Borg stuff, like a Borg beam, things like that.
We've received a distress call from the...
Okay, that will be, hey, 7. There's another 7 here. Hi, I'm 7, you're 7. We're not going to do that one. We're going to skip it and do it tomorrow. I'm going to head back to the Sol system. So if I decide to tweak the ship or something and play with it later, I can. But I don't do the missions. We're going to do the missions on video. I usually play around and tweak the build and see how I can get more damage out of the ship. Right now it's doing pretty good, though, for Delta Quadrant. The Delta Quadrant is really rough, so you want to focus on kinetic and anything that helps against Polaron. It was because you get that, when you're playing the game, you get about 50 levels, okay? And right until you hit 50 or 30, everything's easy. There's not a lot of debuffs, rolls, or any of that. The ships don't fight back a lot. They pretty much shoot beams at you, and you shoot beams back until they die when you're lower levels. When you get up past or up to about 30 or 40 or 50, they start you have to start using traits and things like that to help, because if you don't, you're going to get pounded. And it's like a skill builder thing. As they go up every 10 levels, you got to do something different, or learn something different, or learn more about yourself. When you get up into the 65s and 60 and 65s, you got to start doing your specialty traits and all that, and specializations. You don't really have to, but they're more TFO and those kind of things, like TFOs and stuff. Epics and raids, you want to be really good at building before you do it. Elite, epics aren't too bad, or advanced aren't too bad. TFOs, but yeah, you want to be really good before you do an elite. Well, I'd say really good, but no, you can pug some stuff too. I mean, the guys that build the super builds with the super damage, they kind of have a, and I'm going to say this, and it's probably going to be bad. They have a bias, okay? Some of them do. They have a bias on the rest of us. You know, according to everybody else, if we're not like up to their par, we're space Barbies, right? Which isn't entirely true. You have to learn just like they have to learn, even though they seem to forget this sometimes when they do videos, because they talk too fast and you're like, okay, trying to catch up, trying to figure out what they're talking about. So take the videos slow if you want to learn how to build like that, and listen to them. They're actually good, and some of them know what they're doing. Me, I don't care as long as I kill stuff. That's pretty much easy. Sometimes I have a knack for it, sometimes I don't. And what I mean by that is a lot of the times I can't tell you how I do it, I just do it. It's one of those deals. But yeah, the guys that do the power builds they're not bad. They know what they're doing. But you also got to remember one other thing. There's only a few that are on PC, are on console. So if some of their power builds don't work, because some consoles don't work right, you have to understand that we playing on console. Some of the consoles don't quite work the way they do over on PC. But you also can't buy. How do I say this? Like right now, if I went into PC and had enough money, I could buy all my ship event until I got the ship I wanted, right? So sometimes the store is different over here than it is over there, and things like that. It's limited on what they can do through a console, which they basically focus on PC when it comes to the company, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's fine. I mean, we still get the same stuff. We just get it like 2 months later. I bought my ships over here, so this is where I'm staying. Not to mention, I don't care for some of the people that play in PC. Well, how do I put it? I think I was playing a 65 Jemadar, and I'm using the same kind of build that I have here. And some guy gave me a nasty message or something, saying that I wasn't doing enough or pulling enough weight and this and that. And I was like, I don't need that crap. I've done that crap on fucking WoW. I don't do it here. I expect that stuff in first-person shooters, but I don't expect it in these kind of games. Especially with Star Trek fans, they tend to be a little more open-minded and not so much closed-minded. Well, that's what I think anyways. Now if more would show that. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, I'm going to call it because we're past the time. I'm going to go to the bank and see if I can do something real quick. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hit that follow and like, subscribe button. If you're over there on YouTube, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Give me one of those thumbie ups. I'd like a thumbie up. Thumbie up would be good. And that's about it. I will see you tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Monday? Yeah, tomorrow's Monday. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Do have a wonderful day. I hope your Sunday's great. And you're relaxing and kicking back and enjoying yourself. This is Arthas Frost signing off for the stream. And poofda, 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 poofda. Yeah, I'll be on Discord. Don't forget to